And at this point, let's keep the emphasis on women with our location report. Dancin' Through the Dark is the latest film written by Willie Russell, a former hairdresser, though naturally not as munificently endowed as Dolly Parton, who created Educating Rita and Shirley Valentine. Even women admit that Mr. Russell appears to have a rare understanding of the female psyche, and this he explores once again in his new picture. It's partly financed by the BBC and concerns itself with what goes on at a hen party. Film 90 visited the location in Liverpool to discover why Mr. Russell continues to draw his inspiration from his hometown.
The last thing I want to be is a spokesman for Liverpool. It happens that I write here and often set what I write here, but I'm not writing about this city per se. If I was only writing about this city, I'd be writing parochial pieces and they wouldn't play in other cities across the world.
You can't write about Liverpool without it being about Liverpool. Liverpool is so unique, and the sort of humour and the sort of wisecracks that go about, I think Willie is a bit off mark. If you wrote it about Birmingham or wrote it about Guildford or wrote it about Newcastle, it wouldn't be the same.
Liverpool has so many corners, facets, extraordinary wiped out areas, destroyed buildings, that it has a bit of everything, which is what I think why so many film crews and films are coming here. I mean, I think we're about one of 5 films that are being shot here at the moment. And it's clear why. You've got the river, you've got the buildings, you've got the people. We've had a most wonderful collection of people in this film. The people of Liverpool, actually, you know, who've been in pubs and in the discos. And I hope what it's done is it's captured that sense of Liverpool life, which is the life and the ambience of these kids.
Liverpool's Locarno Ballroom became home to cast, crew and extras for 2 weeks. Instead of using established stars, the director chose to cast virtually unknown actors and local people.
It was a 6 or 7 week casting, usual auditions. We came up here and auditioned at least half a dozen times. Saw a lot of people. I must have seen all the young Liverpool actors out of drama schools here. And as always with casting, you know, when you suddenly see somebody and you know they're it.
I've been acting for about 5 years, but this is like the first film I've ever done.
So you've done theatre work?
Mainly, yeah. And then I've just been doing a couple of telly things. But it's such a shock that in front of a camera that it was a bit... At first, it was sort of really overawed me.
Yeah,
sort of,
yeah.
You know, stand here and do this and like this and act.
That's right. Do this. No, act. It's very long. The days are long. They go on forever. But it's it should be a bit of fun, shouldn't it?
Full blast! What? Dancin' Through the Dark is also the first film for director Mike Ockrent, though as an experienced stage director, he's used to handling complicated crowd scenes and musical numbers.
Because the film is about groups, group behaviour, the way people operate in crowds, and how, in our case, Linda becomes aware of that over the course of the film and wants to remove herself from the crowd effectively. We surrounded everybody with crowds. I mean, the disco scene is an extreme example of that.
As soon as you're there... It's been nice today, hasn't it? You don't mind me talking, do you? I can't help it, you see. I'm gregarious.
Pleased to meet you, Greg. I'm Donna.
Oh, after the kebab?
the biggest thing about working here is it's such a wonderful language. Although, I mean, I never go out with a notebook, mental or physical. You do live within a language which is being recreated daily, and people aren't afraid to use language here.
You know, when you sort of look at me and say, you want to make something of it, sort of, you just wait me to do that.
All right, yes, sir.
Before you go.
I said move! Honest, mate, honest, I swear to God, I had no idea at all.
Don't worry, pal. It's not your fault. She's always the same. I'm telling you, even bananas aren't safe around here.
Derek!
I think I can write serious plays through comedy. I see it as the highest form. And it's too easy to write a play that's a serious play written seriously. I would much rather face the challenge of writing a serious play through humour. Because I think it touches, you know, more deeply. I think if you can engage people with laughter, you've earned the right to solicit their tears.
Oh, shit!
What's up?
Me husband!
And cut.
Let's go again.
Dancing Through the Dark opens at the cinema on March the 2nd.